All right, so here are now at law, universal law, and we cover 5 universal laws in this program. We're at Manifest Money, doing what you love. And the first law that we want to talk about is the law of mentalism. We also call this the law of mind action. What does it mean? It means that the entire universe is mental, that everything that occurs in the universe happens according to through the portal of your mind. Your mind is the master. Your mind creates your life. There is mind with a small m, that is your human mind. There is mind with a capital M, that is divine mind. The entire universe is a mind, is one giant mind. It is a substance. We call it infinite intelligence. The universe is a substance that is intelligent, that is acted upon by your mind. So your mind and universal mind, which are one and are in communion with one and the other, there's a oneness, that your mind, small m, and universal mind, capital M, are in concert, harmony. And so in this concert, in this harmony, the universe is mental. Everything in the universe is created through the portal of your mind. That's the first law. The second law is the law of vibration, that everything vibrates. Everything vibrates. You're vibrating right now. The person next to you is vibrating. I'm vibrating. The chair is vibrating. The computer is vibrating. Your phone is vibrating. Your books are vibrating. Everything is vibrating. It looks like things are standing still. They're not. Nothing is still and stagnant. Everything vibrates. And things that are dense, they vibrate at a lower rate. And things that are animate and alive and fast moving vibrate at a higher, faster rate. So humans vibrate at one place, and what we would call angelic beings or entities vibrate higher and faster than that. So that's why you can't see them. They're invisible, because the vibration is high and fast. And the same thing that you can do, you have power over your vibration by, once again, what you think and feel and believe, and your moods and your attitudes about life. All this goes into the soup. That's your vibrational mix. And your vibrational mix usually has sort of like this we call it like this set point. And this set point where you're vibrating at is where you're at most of the time. About 80% of the time, you're hanging out at a certain level. We call it your baseline. And so determine what your baseline is, and your desire is to always elevate it. Elevate it. Elevate it. Elevate it. What's the way to elevate your vibration? Meditation. Meditating twice a day, every day, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening, will work wonders for your vibration. What else works wonders for your vibration? Deep breathing. As I said, we breathe a lot in this program. Come take a deep breath with me. And enjoy another deep breath. This time make it a thoughtless deep breath. Simply drop your thoughts. You can do it anytime you want to. Simply drop your thoughts in a deep breath with no thought. The moment you drop thoughts, the instant you drop thought, you vibrate higher, because thoughts most of the time are problematic. And most of the time, since your thoughts and your thinking is a big part of your vibrational mix, the thinking keeps you in a low vibration. How am I going to pay this bill? Where am I going to go? I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. I can't do this. I can't do that. Cancel, cancel. And we come into a high vibration of, I know, I allow, I love, I'm joyful, I am that I am. And in this high vibration, all things are possible. Yes, all things are possible for you. The third law is the law of resonance. Once again, we talked about the law of resonance, that each body, each entity is a vibrating entity. That means you're a vibrating entity. That means your mate is a vibrating entity. And maybe you're vibrating here and they're vibrating here, or vice versa. Well, whoever's resonance is strongest will act upon the other one. So if you have a stronger resonance for love, a strong resonance for love, and there's another entity that's near you that has a strong resonance, that has a resonance of doubt, disbelief, this kind of, then your resonance of love, faith, certainty, will draw forth in them their love and certainty and faith, and they'll begin to resonate similarly to you. The resonance of the dominant body will act upon the resonance of the weaker body. So if you're resonating more joy, then people around you are resonating doubt, frustration, whatever they're resonating. Your resonance of joy will overtake and call forward within them that dormant potential, because everyone has the potential to be joyful. Your joy, your joyful resonance will call forth the joy in the resonating bodies around you, and all of you are in joy now. It's the tuning fork principle. So, the law of resonance says we have a tuning fork here. Ding! You hit this tuning fork. Ding! The tuning fork on the other side of the room. You don't even have to touch that tuning fork. It simply hears the first tuning fork and it begins to resonate at the same place of the first tuning fork. So the first tuning fork, ding! The second tuning fork hears it without you touching it. Ding! You see, it's the resonance. It's the law of resonance. So you want to understand that law of resonance clearly. Here's the next law, the fifth one. The fifth one is the law of reciprocity. And we're going to cover the law of reciprocity in a lot of what we do in this coaching program. Because in this coaching program, you're also going to learn a lot about Wallace Wattles and the science of getting rich. And one thing Wallace Wattles teaches in the science of getting rich is that you must want for other people their wealth, their abundance, their prosperity, that you are an advancing man. That's what he calls it. He calls it an advancing man. What is an advancing man or woman? An advancing man or woman is one who holds the thought of advancement, prosperity, abundance for the other people that are being served. So I hold that thought for you. I hold the thought of your advancement, your riches, your wealth, your abundance. And you hold this thought about other people, of their advancement, so strongly in your being that when they're around you, they feel like you want to prosper them and enrich them. And they'll be drawn to you like a magnet, because you're drawn to people that want to prosper you. And you're repelled by people who want to take from you and steal from you and give you less than what you paid for and less than what you bargained for. That actually is a repelling energy. The attractive energy is that you are drawn to people who want to prosper you, who are looking for ways to help you advance, who are looking for ways to cause you to reach your soul's destiny, have a more abundant life, have a more an increased experience of love. All of these are advancing energies. And when you are an advancing man or an advancing woman, and you hold the thought that you desire to advance the others around you, you desire to give, you desire for others to be enriched because they had an interaction and energy exchange with you, then that means that they are drawn to you. They will want to buy what you're offering. They will want to be in your presence and company. They will continue to experience what you provide, and they'll happily do it, and they'll go and tell friends and family. Because you are an advancing person, you are activating the law of reciprocity that says, give and you shall receive. There's a reciprocity in the universe that we're giving and we're receiving according to what we give. You give and you receive according to what you give. And that is a law. You can't expect to give a nickel and get back 15 cents. You expect to give proportionate, to receive proportionate to what you give. If you're a tiny giver, what you get back will be tiny. If you're a big giver, What you get back will be big, you see? And so the law of reciprocity is a little different from investing because, yes, in investing you expect to invest $1 and get back 10, 20, $1,000. Of course you expect that. The law of reciprocity acts a little differently from that. The law of reciprocity says, give and you shall receive proportionate to your giving. Okay, so be a big-hearted giver. Be an open giver. Always give more than you were expected to give. Always give more than people pay you to give. Always give more than people even believe should be included in what they're paying you for. They feel like you're giving them so much that they almost feel like, wow, I'm getting so much more than value than what I actually paid for. This is another principle in the science of getting rich, that you're to give more in use value to the people that you are serving than you receive from them in cash value. So if a person gives you cash of $10, you give them value of $20. If a person gives you cash of $100, you give them value of $1,000. You always give more in use value to the people you serve than what they're giving you in cash value. That's a principle in the science of getting rich. Now, to the ego mind, to the human mind, that sounds like, well, I'll go broke. How is it that I'm going to give people more than what they're paying me for? Oh, no, you don't go broke. Quite the opposite. The law of reciprocity makes it so that you receive more, that everything you touch turns to gold, that you now have the Midas touch, that you're blessed and you're richly favored and you're prospered because you're looking for ways to prosper other people. And every time the universe sees you, oh, prospering this one and prospering that one and prospering that one and prospering that one. In Kabbalah, we understand that this means the universe then looks at you and say, oh, well, she's prospering everyone else. Let me prosper her. That's the way the universe works. It'll look at you and say, oh, you're prospering everyone else. Let the universe prosper you because who's taking care of you? And then the universe will take care of you. I know it sounds kind of nebulous and exoteric. It's just the way it works. Some things you just don't have a black and white, concrete, clear explanation for how it works. I'm sharing with you the best of the best that I know of how it works, and I've used it, and I guarantee you it works. And in my coaching programs, I have clients that have been in coaching programs with me for years. Why? Because every coaching program that I share and that I offer, I have the goal to prosper my clients. I have the goal to make them richer. I have the goal to support them in going higher. I have the goal to causing them to use their information to become better so they can get in their life what they want. And as a result of me always wanting to prosper them far more than what I charge, then that's why you're in this coaching program, because you felt that there would be some value. I pray that you're getting that value. So I urge you to do the same thing. Be a giver. Activate the law of reciprocity. You'll never, never, never be disappointed. You will never be disappointed. You can't outgive the universe. As much as you give, it will continue to give to you. You give, it'll give back. You give, you'll receive. You give, you'll receive. Give and receive are one circular motion. Give and receive is one circular motion. Remember that. And put that activity in your life. Activate that law in your life. All right? That's our brief primer on the 5 laws that we're going to be really working with in this program. And you'll hear a lot more about these 5 laws as we go further. Be blessed!